What is up, guys, and welcome back. This is another weekly update news story time thing that we do.
Yeah.
That was a little bit weird of a title.
I don't... You know that thing that we do, and you know, the weekly news.
The weekly thing.
Yeah, the weekly thing.
Anyways, guys, we're going to jump right into it. We got a few stories that we really liked, and some that we're not so happy.
Yeah.
But we're going to start off with one of the greatest things that I've seen in a while. Colorado's become the first state now to put a price cap on the cost of insulin. Those of y'all that don't know, those of y'all who use insulin are probably going to know. Insulin...
It's expensive.
It's very expensive. I have friends that are diabetic. The way insulin's set up is if you're, depending on your insurance coverage, you could pay almost $1,000 a month for insulin. This is something you need to... If you're diabetic, most people need this to keep them from going to the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Or from dying. But there's a bill, HB 19-1216, that has been approved in Colorado. This makes it where state residents will no longer be forced to pay more than $100 a month for insulin. That is a $900 difference, y'all. That is huge.
That's still hefty for some people, but it's still a good thing as well.
I mean, it makes it much more affordable.
Oh, yeah.
The price cap law is set to go into effect January 1st of 2020. So right now it's not in effect, but it already is being claimed as a trailblazing new stance.
It'll go in effect on my birthday month. Random fact, guys.
Y'all,
fact. For
those that don't realize it, Colorado has over 400,000 people that live with type 1 and type 2 diabetes. So this is a major thing.
That's going to be a major thing to help them out.
So
and keep them alive.
Yeah. So,
and I mean that seriously. I'm not saying that as a joke. It'll help keep them going the way they should be going.
Exactly. So props to Colorado, and everyone else follow suit, please, because $1,000 for insulin, a little bit too high.
Exactly.
So, also, after that, y'all, we got a kind of a funny story. So, this is a real quick one, y'all. I'm literally just going to throw it out there real fast. Here's the title for this that I read that made me want to talk this. Homeowner shoots burglar in butt. Homeowner shot a home invader in his butt. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory, guys.
Yeah, it's pretty...
42-year-old thief broke into a 39-year-old man's home. He confronted him and shot him in the buttocks. Didn't kill him. He's in stable condition. Charges are pending. I mean, that's really all I got to say. I got a kick out of this.
It was great, guys. That's hilarious.
So, now we're going to jump back to Colorado. By the way, that last story was in Chicago, just so anyone who wanted to know.
Yeah.
So, boulder the size of a building blocks Colorado highway.
And don't worry, the photo will be there in post-editing, so y'all will be able to see it.
You wouldn't have had to say that. They're already looking at it.
Yeah, y'all see the photo.
Road in Colorado was closed indefinitely due to a massive rock slide that produced 2 boulders large enough to wipe out a significant portion of the road.
And boy, if y'all were looking... Well, y'all will be looking at this photo at this point.
I'm going to put 2 photos up, guys, because there's a couple of them here, and this boulder is big.
That's crazy. I'm looking at it, too, right now. That's why I'm not looking at the camera, but jeez.
So, on to a little bit of a happy thing before we get into the 2 stories that were really kind of not too happy. Guys, we only got 1 new release game this week. That's going to be Team Sonic Racing. Y'all, if you like Mario Kart and you don't want to buy a Switch, and you already own a PS4, probably should have led with that.
Yeah.
Team Sonic Racing. I mean, it's Mario Kart on the PS4, guys. That's all it is.
Yeah. So have fun time with that, kids.
Right? Now, guys, this next one's a follow-up story to something we covered last week when we discussed the tornadoes that were
going through the south,
hitting all over the south and all down through Tornado Alley and all that. Mm-hmm. So a likely tornado has hit in Oklahoma and has killed at least 2 people. Don't have much information other than the fact that it landed in El Reno Saturday night. At least 2 people were killed. The storm hit about 10:30 p.m. Warning sirens sounded about 3 minutes before that, so people were given warning. Destroyed an American Budget Value Inn. That's where I believe the deaths occurred.
And there probably could be with how bad those storms were.
29 people were transported to local hospitals with injuries ranging from minor to critical. Several hundred people have been affected or displaced, and the mobile home park, according to White, had 88 homes. Rescue efforts are still ongoing. They're focusing on about 15 of those homes, so for the most part, most of them have probably already been cleared. White said all guests of the American Budget Value Inn were accounted for, so I believe the deaths may have been at that mobile home, actually. The region also experienced severe flooding this week. It's major destruction. It's not the first tornado to hit the city in recent years. In 2013, 8 people in El Reno were killed by a tornado that went across a huge space of Oklahoma. The El Reno storm is the latest in deadly weather in the Midwest. Several tornadoes struck Missouri as well. Both Missouri and Oklahoma have been experiencing severe flooding. And on Saturday, officials told Tulsa residents that they should consider leaving their homes. According to Associated Press, the levees that contain the Arkansas River are also growing stressed. And that actually brings up something I saw the other day that I'd forgotten about that I was going to mention. So the Arkansas River, the dam there, was in danger of getting hit by 2 barges the other day that had broken free from their moorings because of how high the water was rushing.
Oh, yeah.
Thankfully, they were able to stop the barges and it was contained, but it's a pretty severe situation with all these storms.
Some of y'all might know this, some of you might not, but that could affect some people around our area because we're close to that river. Well, we're not, but
we're not close to it, but people we know are. So,
so
it could affect some people we know.
Yeah.
So just think about it, y'all. Remember what's going on.
In the Arkansas area.
And guys, if you are in these areas with the storms, look out for each other.
Yeah.
Help each other any way you can. But we're going to go ahead and jump out of that one, y'all, and get to our last story for the day. This one, I don't mean to laugh because it is a sad story. 2 people are dead. They failed to jump a drawbridge. Now, guys, I've got a picture here for you so you can see what this is. You know what a drawbridge is, the way that the bridge raises up so boats can go under it. These guys tried to jump one that was open. 23-year-old and a 32-year-old. Not going to give their names. They were both killed. At the time of the accident, the bridge was closed to traffic to allow a boat to pass through. Witnesses said that one man got out of the car to push the gate open, allowing the other to drive through, and he returned to the vehicle and accelerated an attempt to jump the bridge. So these guys did not
jump it in the car.
They tried to jump it in the car. Now, guys, the fact that this witness says that they got out and pushed that gate is there to keep people from doing this exact thing. Those bridges are angled too steep for you to jump with a car. You're going to go up, and you're going to come down in the middle. I don't care how many teams...
That's just how it is.
I don't care how many videos you see on the movies, anything. Do not try this. 2 people are dead because of this. Yeah. This is not something... It's not a game. You can't try that. I mean, they were in a 2016 Chevrolet Cruze.
That kind of brings up the stories that were going around about a year or 2 ago now about them people taking dangerous photos on places they shouldn't be. Don't be doing that. It ain't worth losing your life.
Exactly. So, but guys, that's all we had for today. I know this one's not really as long as they normally are. This one's about 9 minutes when it's normally 10 to 15.
They're not always going to be the same.
We just really didn't have a lot of big stories today. There really wasn't some huge stuff that we wanted to cover. So, we're going to go ahead and end it there, guys. We hope you're enjoying. We're going to keep doing this as long as we keep getting people to see it.
We'll see you guys later. God bless you.
Have a good one.